Okay, welcome to the 3BWaxing show. The topic is pinned: how to get over the fear of pre-selling your product. Okay, we are back at it. Had to fix some things going on. Hey, Reezy. What up, girl? How are you? Hey, I know Dr. Mr. LHJ. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, yeah, we were just having some technical difficulties. Hey, I think that's Soli. Is that how I say it? Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Well, welcome. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. I'm so glad you are able to make it. Hey, Isa. Christoph. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Soleil. Okay, Soleil. That's how I say it. I pinned the topic, but I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Well, welcome. Where are you coming from? For those of you just joined, how is everyone doing? How is everyone as far as being able to open? I don't know if you guys were on my last live, or saw the replay last week, but California shut down. Girl, I need this. I'm considering pre-selling virtual products. I'm from Allentown, Pennsylvania. Yes. Okay, we're going to talk about that. I'm glad you said you're considering it, because I'll talk about digital products as well as physical products. Oh, she said, what did they shut down? I missed it. So they shut down all the salons here in California. Nail salons, estheticians, barbers. Hey, Lisa. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. Pretty much everything in Orange County got shut down. And meet Mad E. McKay. Welcome to the 3BWaxing show. So, or anything beauty-wise got shut down. And, you know, it sucks, first of all. Like, you know, it does suck that we can't work. From what I know is that they've recently opened up where we can have services outside. If you've been on one of my email lists, maybe not, because this is the esthetician page that I see. She goes, but yeah, I'm an esthetician. I wanted to have phased virtual products and services, physical, and then facial treatments. One of the things I savor. Okay, yeah, this is the live for you. But I was talking about how I had to, the esthetician I rent from last week, she had to close down. And so because, you know, I was renting from her, my business license was under her, I have to close down officially until I find a new place. But out here, it's really difficult because really everything should be shut down besides outdoor places, but people haven't been. And they are finding people out here. So it's still like basically a hot mess out here. I know that other states are still open. So that is good that you can still be open. And I'm going to continue to talk about selling products during this time because, you know, we don't know if we'll go into another shutdown in other states. For real, it is a hot mess. And, you know, a lot of estheticians are upset, and I get it. Like, I really do miss my clients. If you're on here and I wax you regularly, probably not, because this is the esthetician day, but I do really miss my clients. But at the same time, I don't want to, you know, spread the disease. And then also, I am high risk. I'm a high risk individual. So that's, if you missed last week, that's kind of what we talked about, on top of things about products, and we had a special guest, Cam, on. So those are all on YouTube or on the Instagram page. But we're going to get into pre-selling. So I'm going to introduce myself for those of you who are new, and then we're going to get into it. I have 3 main bullet points, but if you guys have questions about pre-selling and those kind of things, drop them below, and I will gear my information today towards your questions. So just like Sully said, digital products, I'll talk about that too. So welcome to the 3BWaxing Show. Welcome to the 3BWaxing Show. And so you remember, welcome to the 3BWaxing Show. I am Becca, your pro waxer and skin therapist since 2010. I help people remove unwanted hair, acne, discoloration, and ingrowns through full body waxing, chemical peels, facials, and products. I have my own product line, which is my exfoliating pads that have been sold in the US, the UK, Canada, and the UAE. The pads are going to be back in stock either Friday or Monday. They've been out of stock for a while, but I'm excited. They'll be back. So if you're on the wait list for those, you'll get an email. They are chemical exfoliants, so they're good for face and body, and they're good for sensitive skin. I also help estheticians start their own product line, start their own salon suite, attract clients, and improve their waxing technique. Lately, we've been talking about products because at this time, I think it's very important that estheticians are making income with products, selling a line, and also eventually selling your own if you are working on that path. But I think having your own product line is very important. And I do this teaching stuff with the IG Lives. I go live Wednesday through Friday. I didn't go yesterday, which I emailed you guys about. But I go live Wednesday through Friday at 3:26 p.m. So if you want to know when I go live, you can join Salon T. Click the link in the bio and then join that list. And then I have other ways you can connect with me. You want to do a pick my brain call if you want specific questions and help. And then I do have the 10 steps to starting your product line video class. That's on sale right now. So let's talk about pre-selling. So I started out my pads, my acne and ingrown pads. The first set of pads I had, I pre-sold them. And I did it because the first business coach I had was like, you should pre-sell them. But I had a lot of like anxiety and fear around it. And I think that sometimes some of you guys have fear around pre-selling. And I want to bring out these ways to combat it. So if you've been following me, you know that we've talked about the importance of pre-selling if you don't have the money to outright sell your products. And you don't really lose much when you pre-sell because you're getting the money up front and then you're paying for the product. So even if you are doing digital products, that's even less of an investment because you could pre-sell a product and then write the ebook. So I've done that multiple times where I pre-sold an ebook or pre-sold a course. I'm probably going to pre-sell. So lately we've been talking about products and starting your own product line. I have a big course that I want to, what does that roll out? I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to pre-sell it before I finish it because it just doesn't make sense to finish a whole course if nobody's interested in buying it. So that's, you can do that with, products and digital products, physical products and digital products. But when I first started with the pads, I just had this these fears of what if no one buys anything? What if it's a flop? What if I don't get enough orders and I can't pay for it and I have to refund people? Like, there was all these fears I had. And I want to go over some of the fears I had and what helped me. Another thing I wanted to bring up about pre-selling is that I still get some type of anxiety. And I've pre-sold a lot. I've sold a lot of products. But I do get sometimes like anxiety, especially when pre-selling something. Lately, it's been a lot of digital products like, oh, what if it doesn't go well? And I have to tell myself these things and, reassure myself. So it's an ongoing thing. I've gotten a lot better at it. And even though I'm fearful, I still go ahead and do things. So even if you're afraid, I do think it's important to just go ahead and do it. Anyways, there's a lot of things I've been afraid to do. Starting my own salon, I was afraid, especially in, if you've been with me for a while, you've heard, me talk about, it wasn't like the best financial situation to start a business. But I did it even though I was fearful, and it worked out. And so all of this is going to be helpful, but a main point is, even if you're fearful, still go after it, still take the steps each day, because it'll be worth it and it all will work out. It really will. So the first one is realize it's okay if it is a flop or if no one purchases. So if no one purchases, that doesn't mean that you don't have a good product. It may mean you do, but that doesn't mean you have a bad product. It may be that you're not marketing it well. It may be that the people you are selling it to aren't interested in it. But I know that for me, there was a fear of like, oh, I put myself out there, and then if it doesn't do well, people are going to see that and be like, oh my gosh, she doesn't know what she's doing. But the truth is that, there's a lot of people looking at you that are inspired by you who aren't telling you. And for you to even put something out there, you are inspiring others. And a lot of what I've learned is that having a business and, growing it and following your vision and those kind of things, there's a lot of trial and error. And there's going to be some things that don't work, and there's going to be things that do work, and you're not going to really know unless you try. Yes, you can listen to people like me and different coaches and people who've had experience with it, but no one's really going to be you, and no one's really going to be you and be able to get the product out. So my thing is just do it. If it flops, if you are pre-selling a digital product or even a physical product and it doesn't, like, no one purchases, that gives you some more research and data. Like, okay, why aren't people wanting this? That also means you want to go back to the drawing board. So in the 10 steps to starting your own product line, and we talked about this 2 weeks ago, we went into detail in the 3 steps, but in the 10 steps, in my whole process, my big thing is surveying your clients and figuring out what they want and getting an idea of what their problems are. So like I always do Brazilian waxes. That's my thing. And I know that people wanted something for acne or for ingrowns and dark spots. And so that was part of the process of me doing the pads. So I already kind of knew that people were going to purchase because I had already been doing the research. Now for digital products, you could do that with what people ask you. So when people ask me like about wax questions as an esthetician, that's really when I did the wax ebook that I have. So you'll know by what people are asking you, and then what problems people are having that are in your audience or in your clientele. So that's the first one. The second one is you can return the money and not be at a loss. So that's the beautiful thing about pre-selling, is that say you pre-sell 5 and your goal was 15, you can, just return the money and be like, hey, I didn't get enough sales. Here's your money back. And you don't lose because you didn't make the order until you met your goal. So that's the great thing about pre-selling. People understand. And then sometimes if you tell people your goal, they will be like, you know what? I wasn't really going to purchase, but I'm actually interested in you reaching your goal. There's been so many people, yes, true. There's been so many people who have just been like, oh, I just want to support you. here, I want to buy this, or, oh, I'm going to purchase a digital product just to support what you're doing. And I'm thankful for, if you're watching, thank you for that. But, or someone's like, you know what, I'm going to buy a serum or something to get you to your goal, or, you know, help your business, whatever. But people are really willing to help you. And I think for me, sometimes I get into the mindset of like, oh, you know, nobody wants to help me. I'm a small business. Like, I get into that negative talk, and really that's just me. That's only my negative talking. And last week we had Cam, Healing Hands by Cam on. That was a good interview we had on the show, which the replay is on YouTube. And we were just talking about, you know, our mindset and like telling yourself like, oh, the negative talk, when nobody's really telling you these things but you. Your biggest hurdle sometimes is yourself. And I know that's for me. I'll get into these like doubting moods, or I'll be like, you know, even sometimes I'll have like a little ounce of fear. I've been doing the 3BWaxing show for a while now, but I've always been doing live since I started 3B. And even sometimes I'll be like, in the back of my head, like, oh, you know, is this even worth it? Do I look crazy being on here? But I love what I'm doing and I know it's working. But sometimes I'll have that self-doubt. And so it's really conquering your self-doubt and yourself and your own negative thoughts. Because a lot of times people are for you and supporting you. There's maybe a few people who, you know, aren't for what you're doing, but they don't matter. They really don't. So that's the second one. You can return the money and not be at a loss. So that's with physical products and with digital. Say you sold the product and you just don't feel like making it anymore. Like, example, well, I made it, but the 10 steps to starting your own product line. I had that video. It was a 3BWaxing show, and I turned it into a digital product. And I said, hey, if you caught the live where I said, oh, here's the 10 steps to starting your own product line, you can get it for pre-sale. And I did it at a discounted rate. But I said you had to wait a month to get it because I have to set it up. So while I actually did that while I was in Houston for my birthday. And when I got back, I put it all together and sent it out. Now, I was a little afraid that, even though I've never had this problem, but I, you know, my own self-fear, I had a fear that it was going to delete the video. So I did save it to my computer. But if it had deleted and people had already paid me, I can easily just refund them the money. Now, when doing that, you have to make sure you're not spending that money. Once, you know, people pay you, just be cautious of knowing that money is that, this money is the money I can spend for the month, and just having good money management. All right. Number 3 is people out there need your product. They need your information. So I tell myself this all the time when I get fearful of not wanting to talk about a product or not wanting to feel salesy. But the truth is that there are people out there that need you, that need what you're doing. There are people out here that need what I'm saying and what I am offering, and just even my experience helps someone, even if they're going on a different path. My explaining my experience and what I've gone through and my story is helpful. So remember that people need your product, and that should keep you going. So I know we're talking about pre-selling, but even in the salon, sometimes, so when I used to be a regional trainer for a large company, wax company, and when I would teach people how to retail or talk about retail, I said, you know, you are doing somebody a disservice if you don't tell them what they need to do at home, or giving them the right information, even if they don't purchase. So my job is and our job as estheticians is to educate and provide the information and the products to our clients. If they purchase, that's up to them, but we are doing our job. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. And when you think of it like that, you're more likely to go ahead and do what you're supposed to do. Yeah. So the 3 are: 1, realize it is okay if it is a flop or no one purchases. You didn't lose anything. You actually gained something. You got data. 2, you can return the money and not be at a loss. So make sure if you are taking pre-sale orders, you're just saving that money. And then if you wind up deciding, hey, I'm not going to write the book, I'm not going to edit the video, I'm not going to buy the products, then just return the money. And 3, people out there need your products, so remember that. I have one more thing I want to share with you. So I did talk about the 10 steps to starting your own product line, but 2 weeks ago, I made a video series of the first 3 steps, and I gave all this information for them. So if you are new and you don't want to invest the $47, but you want to see if the information will help you a bit, and you want to kind of try out my services and stuff like that, then you can click the link in the bio and the PayPal button and send $15, and then I will send you the links to the videos of that series. So it's 4 videos, I believe it's 4 videos, and it's 3 steps. So it's the first 3 steps, but it goes into detail about what you can do today to start working on your product line. Last thing I want to say is step outside of your comfort zone and try something new. When I did pre-sale for the first time, it was something new for me, and I was scared, and I still did it. Try something new. And one thing I'm learning personally, that this may help someone watching this, is that have patience with yourself for learning new things and getting good at things. Because I'm learning that I have to have patience with myself and with my business and those kind of things. And I'm sure a lot of you guys who follow me are perfectionists as well. You want to be the best, and you want to be really good at what you do, and you want to give your clients the best. And I have so many estheticians who follow me and are looking to be the best and serve in excellence and do all these great things. And that's important, but remember to have patience with yourself. So if there's no questions, I'll give a few seconds if you have any questions about what we talked about today. I will be on tomorrow to talk about another fear that I know a lot of estheticians, not estheticians, those looking to start their own product line have, that I'm going to talk about it and then talk about why it's a crazy fear, which a lot of fears are crazy anyways, but why this one is just ridiculous, and how you can combat it. So that way you can get on and have your product. So if there's no questions, thank you for joining. Again, join Salon T so you know when I go live. I emailed the list, and I will see you tomorrow. So have a blessed. Oh, I got so many notifications just came through. Have a blessed day.